Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, we're talking my thoughts on NBA All-Star Weekend. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me, free to subscribe to this channel, Anonymous Tea, free to subscribe to my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast, free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast, free to follow me on the Instagrammies at AnonymousRealityTV, free to share everywhere, free to post the links to my videos. We gotta like and get these videos out into the algorithm. So I need to talk about NBA All-Star Weekend or No Star Weekend, or lack thereof, you guys. What the heck was that? Now, the NBA's been on a serious decline. I believe it's lost 50% of its viewership since 2012. I'm just going to say it. I miss David Stern. David Stern would not allow this foolishness. He would not be allowing some of these bogus trades to be going on. All this bogus... Like, there's so much he would not be allowing right now. But the thing of it is, the All-Star Weekend in itself, it's more than just seeing your favorite NBA players play on Sunday night, which may not even be a thing anymore. It is a lot of meetings and a lot of things with your sponsors, your advertisers, who are paying the millions of dollars to these athletes, these TV deals. This is where you're supposed to be networking with the people. You have your NBA legends coming in. You're supposed to be interacting, getting some mentorship, all of the stuff that they went through, the low pay, the injury, some of the things that they've gone through to help you guys. So you guys are the benefits and the beneficiaries of it in 2025. And I think the only people that showed up that were current players were Steph Curry and Damian Lillard. Everyone else said thanks, but no thanks. You have a G League player being the third time three-peat winner for the dunk contest. It got to a point where the Saturday night was better than Sunday night, but now the entire weekend is just a complete and utter disaster, right? So Adam Silver decided, hey, I'm going to try to do something new this year, right? And some input, I guess, was with Steph Curry, right? And basically they decided, hey, we're going to have a couple of tournament games in teams of 8. And basically whoever those final 2 teams are, that will be, you know, whoever will win for the All-Star game, the bragging rights, so on and so forth. However, 3 of the teams were all of the All-Star players that the fans voted for, right? The 4th team was the winner of the Rising Stars competition, which is the competition that plays on Friday night, which is what, you know, your rookies and sometimes your second-year players and things like that get an opportunity to play. Well, there was a lot of backlash on that. A lot of people weren't feeling that, including Draymond Green, who I hope gets pulled off of these networks, because I don't give a crap what he has to say. A lot of your complaints, your generation of the NBA players, is the reason all this happening. But I need to also give some of this to Adam Silver, because Adam Silver has allowed these NBA players to basically beat him to a pulp, to the point that basically he has to, you know, put up or shut up with all of the pressure from ownership and the pressure from these advertisers and sponsors. He has babied these NBA players for so long. Oh my gosh, you know, I need to load manage. Okay, we'll adjust the back-to-backs. Oh my gosh, we need more time off of All-Star Weekend. It's just too soon for us to get back to playing. Okay, we'll adjust this. Like, you've made so many accommodations to the schedule. You've made accommodations to All-Star Weekend. You've made all these things to acquiesce to all these players. These players are getting more and more money with these TV deals, and now the money doesn't make any sense because the viewership isn't there to match, because most of these players are not trying to play. And then after a year or 2 or whatever, they're deciding that they're not happy on their team anymore. And they want to go somewhere else. And all of these things. And it's like, it's exhausting. So now more people are tuned in to free agency on July 1st than they are for the season. And then you guys, the media and others, have put onus on, oh, it's all about championships. You have to be like Michael Jordan and Kobe. You have to win championships. So that was the pressure that y'all decided to put on LeBron James and others. Oh, well, you're not in the greatest conversation if you've never won a championship. Well, Charles Barkley has never won a championship. He's still in the NBA Hall of Fame. He still has won Emmys and other awards for his lucrative career post-NBA. But you have put all of this onus on stats and records and all this and that, and not about the enjoyment of basketball. Not about enjoying your basketball team, seeing your favorite team play, seeing your favorite player. Now at any given night, your favorite player can say, you know what, I'm going to rest tonight. But I have to say it's an injury now, so I don't get fined. Which brings me to All-Star Night, right? Because there's a lot of drama, because in between these tournaments, there's a lot of things going on, right? We have a basketball, a competition for somebody to win a free throw shootout, $100,000. However, the hype beast, whoever the person was, kept doing all this talking, distracting the kid. We had a segment, a gone fishing segment for some reason. I don't know why. There was a moment that was nice to honor the TNT crew. Okay, fine, right? Then there was way too much Kevin Hart. I don't know if he's mad that he was not invited to the SNL 50th anniversary or whatever it was, and he put a dress on there for them on SNL, so he felt like this was like his big makeup, but a lot of the jokes and things were inappropriate. I didn't care. Now, a highlight was the performance segment, which was you at least did something right of bringing in some of the people from actually Oakland, right? Now, it would have set the roof off if y'all could have got Tony, and MC Hammer, but that's another conversation for another day. But y'all did get E40, y'all did get Too Short, and then you did a play on the old school versus new school by bringing out Sweetie, even though I'm still not really familiar with her music like that, but I am familiar with her features and remakes and such. And then the showstopper y'all brought out In Vogue. And y'all brought back, I was shook. Y'all brought back Maxine. Maxine is back in the group. The only person who's never coming back to the group is Dawn. But at least y'all got Maxine back. Right? That was, a beautiful sight to see, right? So it's like we're trying to build to things to get to the right direction, right? And then what, an hour or so before the game, y'all? LeBron James, the face of the league, announces he's not playing. What? What? What are you talking about? Now, historically, with these All-Star games, a lot of these players get injured. A lot of these players are hurt or whatever. 1 year, Giannis was hurt, but he said, you know what, because y'all voted me in, I'm at least going to play a couple minutes in the first quarter or whatever, and I'll sit out the rest of the game or whatever. But at least I want to reward y'all. And then this year, couldn't go, was hurt or whatever, gave his spot to Trae Young. Anthony Davis, who's always in, street clothes or whatever, shade but no shade. Trae Young has a spot, right? So normally customary is if you announce, hey, I'm not going to be able to participate, I've got an injury or whatever, customary, it gives the league an opportunity, okay, we'll sub you in for this player, right? So LeBron basically gives Adam Silver and nobody any time to try to sub anybody in, because the way that this new format was supposed to be was it was supposed to be 8 teams for each of the 4 teams, right? To make the 24. And now you have a team playing with 7 players. Thanks to LeBron. So it's just, I feel like here's the thing with LeBron, right? One of the greatest NBA players ever, right? When he's on point, he's on point. But a lot of the off-the-field shenanigans is what gets annoying. And the biggest one, of course, was the decision. When he decided to leave Cleveland, but instead of just doing something, just, hey, like a formal announcement, thank you, Cleveland, for all these years, I'm going to move on to greener pastures. You had a whole TV special? A whole TV special, wanted to make it about the kids and everything else, with the Boys and Girls Club, this and that. And then was like, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. And then rubbed it in the face of the fans as well by talking about not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, with a pep rally, right? Just completely and utterly tone deaf, right? So I'm giving you that to say that led the charge to where Kevin Durant's like, oh, I can leave OKC if I'm not happy here, and I can go to the Warriors. I can go to a team that won 73 games that I can go win a championship with, right? Kyrie, I can demand a trade. I don't want to play with LeBron anymore. LeBron's left before. Why can't I leave Cleveland too, right? All these big name players now don't want to stay on these teams anymore. But now it's gotten to a point with the attitude and the arrogance and the selfishness of these players that this Luka trade has people shook. Because if you're not going to contribute, or if they feel that there's something else going on with you, whether you don't fit in, your mentality doesn't fit in, or you're out of shape, or you're not conditioning right, they're just going to up and trade you. And like Kevin Garnett said, pretty soon this NBA guaranteed money is going to be a thing of the past, because y'all keep playing in the face of the owners, y'all keep playing in the face of the fans, y'all keep playing in the face of the advertisers and the people who are giving y'all this TV money and everything else. Y'all keep playing these games and y'all are going to F around and find out. But if you knew in advance, LeBron, that your foot, ankle, whatever's been bothering you for a few days now and all this and that, you completely blow off the entire weekend and literally show up hours before the game just to make that announcement, and then we see the footage of you trying to dap up some of the guys in the locker room. No. And then it was distasteful. It wasn't even just that, you guys. There are photos that the team has to take, right, in their NBA All-Star jerseys getup. Why did LeBron show up to the photo shoot in street clothes? Everybody else has on their NBA stuff, their NBA jerseys, their NBA uniforms, and here comes LeBron with just the ball in his hand, like I'm just here. I'm just here so y'all can know that I showed my face. No. No! And then there was drama because Saturday night there was tons of empty seats. I think there was only like 60-70% capacity of attendance. And I'm sure people decided not to participate in the All-Star game itself once they found out LeBron wasn't paying. Now, the thing is, I don't think people can sue, because I think there might be something legally in these contracts that basically are like, listen, looky here, we do run the risk of, players being injured and not being available to play by the night of the All-Star game. But LeBron basically blocking the opportunity for somebody else to play is just unforgivable, you guys. Is absolutely unforgivable. Norman Powell, Sabonis, somebody else could have had that spot that would have wanted it. There are so many NBA players that may not ever get an opportunity to be an All-Star, or may get named All-Star one year and then may not ever get named an All-Star again. Like it's just disgusting. And it's like, LeBron, you're at the end of the road here. You're at the end of the road. Why are we pulling all these shenanigans? Why are we pulling all this nonsense? I feel there's something going on behind the scenes. We're probably not going to hear about it until another documentary 10, 15 years from now. But nonetheless, I feel something else is going on. And then apparently they were supposed to have another 3-point shootout competition with Steph Curry. I think originally they were trying to get Caitlin Clark, and then they ended up going with someone else. But I guess it got scrapped last minute or whatever else, because, Caitlin Clark said no, and this and that. And it's just like, this is the first weekend also in the host city where, like, the star player of the host city is, like, nowhere to be found. Steph Curry, yes, won MVP for the All-Star game component last night, but nonetheless was nowhere to be found the rest of the weekend, y'all. Like y'all gotta be incorporating the star player of whatever host city you're in into some of these events. That is what a lot of these fans are paying to see, is Steph Curry. Like, make it make sense. And the one suggestion that Damian Lillard had was, like, maybe that they should have the NBA All-Star game in the middle of the season. And you mean like the NBA in-season tournament? Maybe that? Because that's what it kind of is giving, like a little bit of a modified, abbreviated version of what it was. You just crammed it all into one night, essentially, with less time for quarters and things like that. But, nonetheless, Either that or maybe have it like a week or so before the NBA Finals. That way, more than likely, most of the NBA All-Stars are most likely not in the NBA Finals. So therefore, you can have like something, maybe something to build up to the NBA Finals, kind of like with what the NFL's doing with the Pro Bowl, right? Trying to, have something, go on the week before the Super Bowl, this and that. So you're still getting like your NFL, taste, if you will, and then you get the real game the following week. Maybe the NBA needs to look into doing that, moving the All-Star weekend to closer to the NBA Finals. That's an option. Something, but you need something, because the thing is, this is really supposed to be a weekend for the fans, a weekend for the kids that vote for your favorite NBA players to see play on Sunday, and this was just a slap in the face. And then Draymond Green, I don't even know what you're ranting and raving about. You shouldn't even be in the league right now. You should not even be in the league right now, as much as you were beating up on these players and getting away with it. And then I caught that you lied in your podcast talking about Joe Dumars sent you a letter talking about you needed to ease up and do all this other nonsense. And Joe Dumars came out and said that that is a lie. That is a flat out lie. Just making up stuff just to be making up stuff. Y'all doing way too much. And it's not that serious. It is not that deep, y'all. But here y'all go. But nonetheless, that is all that I got. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. What do you think of LeBron skipping out on All-Star Weekend? What do you think of All-Star Weekend itself just getting dragged because of just, really the stars? Oh, and the final thing. These stars not wanting to participate in the dunk contest. Like, Michael Jordan's participated, Dominique Wilkins, Kobe Bryant, Dwight Howard did at the height of his career, Blake Griffin did at the height of his career, all these people did. Even Zach LaVine is up here talking about going back into the dunk contest. Because not everybody wants to see, yes, the dunks were great, but if the G League player is the best that you have out of the round of the people that are going to be participating, you need to rethink the dunk contest. That is supposed to be the highlight of your Saturday night. And now more people are looking forward to the skills challenge or the 3-point contest. Make it make sense. So then John Morant was asking, maybe should he think about it and all this and that. Like, it's just ridiculous. It shouldn't take a G League player three-peating for y'all to have this moment of clarity. No. I think a lot of y'all got lazy. A lot of y'all got complacent. And now, at the thought of y'all losing to some rookies, now all of a sudden y'all want to be in y'all feelings about stuff. And all this and that. And then there's people with the conspiracy, LeBron didn't want to get showed up by any rising stars or any rookies and this and that. Like it's just, but whose fault is this? Y'all stopped taking this serious a long time ago. Y'all stopped attending the corporate sponsors events a long time ago. Stop meeting with the NBA legends. Y'all all are full of yourselves. Y'all got more money than y'all know what to do with, and you are giving a big middle finger to everybody else. So why are you surprised now that there is continued backlash for it? How about you do something simple as competing for the game? Or maybe making it be like how they do in Major League Baseball. Make the winner of the All-Star game get home court advantage for the NBA Finals. Give some type of incentive. Because more money is not going to solve the issue. Because giving y'all more money is causing y'all to act more out of control and more reckless and more unappreciative and ungrateful. So more money is not the answer, Draymond. Y'all need to figure it out and look from within, because pretty soon we're going to be having more international players and more teams from all over the world playing an All-Star, weekend than the actual NBA players in this country, because y'all are making a mockery of it. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.